how was interviewing Tom Brady after that comeback Super Bowl win? And is that something like, or is that on you to have to find the players and almost chase them down for an interview, or are they like aware to kind of look out for you?
Yeah, in some cases they're aware, but that game was unique. And if you go back and watch the video, because number one, the whole game, I had interviewed Bill Belichick at the half, and he obviously wasn't very, excited about it because they were losing. On that sideline, you did. Brady was cool with, although he was fiery. You had a sense, hey, they could come back and make a game of this. But then when they force the overtime and then have the momentum, usually, sometimes in situations, the NFL helps to have a rep down there to help you to get a player before they set up the stage for the trophy and that type of thing. But here they didn't, or if they did, he wasn't around. And I had a kind of a field producer helping me, to move around and with the camera equipment. However, because this game went to overtime, and they usually just limit the network access to the sidelines right at the end of the game. But in this case, they let them down early in the fourth quarter. So when it went to overtime, you had everybody down there, all the other media that normally wouldn't be there that early, international media, local media, et cetera, et cetera. It's writers from. So you had many more people. So when that game ended, the producer was telling me, hey, we want to get, as soon as it ends, like we're in position if the Falcons win, Aaron Andrews gets Matt Ryan, and if before the trophy set up, if they said get Brady, if New England pulls this off. So then in overtime when they do, I'm on that sideline with the Patriots, and I'm rushing to get Brady. And there's so many people. I mean, it was a stampede. It was actually physically a little bit dangerous. Producer I got with I had a security guy get knocked over, and you could watch this just getting to Brady, and then the cameraman had with his equipment couldn't quite get there, so they had to take the wide overhead because you want to get to him as quickly as you can.
Yeah.
I mean, with the emotion. So yeah, running in there and again, I'm trying to think of the right questions to ask because the game changed so much. Remember that was the year soon after his mother had been ill, the deflate gate thing, right? There was a little redemption going on. And so in the game, there was Edelman, there were so many specific game things. So usually in that moment, you want to get there since it didn't end on a signature moment with the overtime score. It was more about hey, wow, greatest comeback ever, and how sweet is this compared to other Super Bowls you've been in, and what about things off the field? I forget, you can go back and watch. I only had a few minutes here, a few questions to get in there. You don't want to hold him too long, and he's surrounded by all kinds of people, and people are coming up to him and hugging him, and physically we're getting jostled around. So they tried to just get the camera on Brady, and people are getting hit in the head with the back of a camera, of a battery of a camera, and so anyway, it was one of the more physically. I felt like I had played in the last few snaps of that game. But Brady was cool under pressure, and I don't know that he was even ready. In fairness to him, I think he was exhausted after that, and he wasn't really ready to do the interview. But I just said, hey Tom, we're going live, on Fox, and obviously that he's savvy enough to know this is Super Bowl audience, and he just had the greatest comeback. So he rolled with me on the interview, even though it was I don't know, it was a drain to him, and he wasn't quite ready, but he was professional about it, and it was one of those special moments.